All right, so now we're in the top five, and of course, we have the current princesses of YG, and that is Blackpink. Now, you know my history with Blackpink. I was a little iffy at first, but I stopped being a little hater bitch and got, stopped being so hard on them. But I'm happy that, we finally got a physical album. We got a mini album, if you want to call it that. But whatever. We got new music. Doo 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 blew the fuck up. It I think it broke twice his record as like the most viewed K-pop girl group video in 24 hours. I think it's sitting currently as we speak at 540 million, and the shit came out 6 months ago. Um, that's crazy. Like that is nuts. Um, what else? They signed to Interscope Records, so it's looking like in the future we're going to be getting stuff from Blackpink in America. So I look forward to that. I just really hope that YG does this correctly. You know what I'm saying? Unlike how he failed with 21, I really want this to work out with Blackpink. They did a collaboration with Dua Lipa, which I absolutely love that song, by the way. Jenny, she came out with her solo song Solo. She was breaking records with like All Kills and all that. I think that video was sitting at like 100 million. It came out like a month ago. Um, I still didn't get that album, by the way. Um, yeah, like I mean, like we didn't really get a whole bunch from Blackpink, but I mean, it's YG, so it's kind of to be expected. So I'm hoping that YG gets it together and doesn't kind of just have them off to the side. You know what I'm saying? I really want Blackpink to be more active because they are very popular, not just in Korea, but internationally as well. Oh, and I forgot they had their first solo concert this year as well. Um, yeah, like I just really I really want to see more of Blackpink come next year. So YG, get it together. So at number four, we have My Babies, Monster X. They had a crazy year this year. Um, and I'm so happy that people are finally realizing how great they are. Like, I mean, they got their second music show win with Jealousy from the Connect that came out back in March. They went on this world tour, and I'm still bummed I didn't get to go, but it's okay. Um, and then I think Juhan released a mixtape this year, and I know like members was appearing on like variety shows and stuff like that. Like I know Shonu has been still doing stuff on variety shows. Um, and they also released their second full length album this year. And, Shootout is I love that fucking song. Like that I love that song so much. And you know what I'm saying? They won like four music shows for it, and I think they won one of the wins was on like their first music show on like one of like the big three broadcasting stations in Korea, which is which is pretty big. Um, they released the English version to Shootout, and they just came back from America for doing Jingle Ball, and they also last minute performed at Jingle Ball in New York. They weren't even supposed to do. I think they were only supposed to do L.A., Boston, Philly, I think in Minneapolis. Like they weren't supposed to do like a bunch of shows, but last minute they had them do um New York, and you know they were on the same bill as like Cardi B and Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, like these really big artists, and they performed at Madison Square Garden. Like that's a big deal. Like anybody who's a musician wants to perform at the Garden. It's a big deal. So I'm very happy for them. They never fail music wise. You know what I'm saying? Like they've always been consistent with the music. I absolutely like. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no flops for me. and it's funny because they were actually supposed to take a break, but they chose not to, and then they released their second full length album. So, you know, it's just like they're just like fucking we riding this wave, and then also not only that, but they're still releasing stuff in Japan. I think they released their first. I don't know if it was a full length album in Japan or was it a mini album, Puzzle. I think it may have been a full length album in Japan. I can't remember. But still releasing singles and stuff like that. So they're getting their fan base in Japan, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah, like I'm just very happy for Monster X. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, I eat my words. How I was really not hearing from them in the very beginning, but I saw the light and I got myself together, and now I am like complete and utter trash for Monster X. Like it's sad, but it's okay. I know I'm not the only one that is like trash for Monster X, so it's all good. But yeah, like I'm just they're just on this wave, and I'm just definitely really, really excited to see where they go from here come next year. Alrighty, so we're now in the top three, and top three is none other than the ladies of Red Velvet. I mean, I knew for a fact that I was going to put Red Velvet on this list regardless, because they have been really killing it this year. I mean, just coming off the wave of last year with Rookie and the Red Summer and the Perfect Velvet and shit like that. And then we come into 2018 with Bad Boy and how that song blew up, and you know what I'm saying? They're like everywhere. During the summer, they gave us Summer Magic with Power Up, and then now they just had a comeback like maybe like a week or two ago with their fifth mini album, Really Bad Boy. I absolutely love that mini album. I still gotta get Summer Magic and the Perfect Red Velvet, but them shits is selling now, so I gotta hop on it like as soon as possible. But like, yeah, man, I'm really been fucking with Red Velvet's music lately, and they're like up there, like, and like probably like my favorite girl groups. Like I think they're at least in like my top six. They're definitely like in my top six. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, they just been killing it this year. I know, like like I said, Soggy was doing a lot of collaborations this year. That collaboration was like her, Chunga, Soyeon from G Idol, and Yuju from G Friend. And she did her collaboration with Moonbyul from Mamamoo. Wendy did the SM Station song with John Legend. So yeah, I mean, and of course, Irene, the commercial queen, of course, on my future wife, Joy. I love her. Like I really do love me some Joy. Yeah, man, like their music has just been they've just been consistently good. Like I know, like in the past, like with like Rookie and shit, I was like, I was not here for Rookie Girl, but this year they've just been knocking it out the park. And then of course, how can I forget, we got the English version to Bad Boy, and we got an English version to Really Bad Boy. So I can definitely see them doing more like English songs come next year. I would like for them to somehow do something in America. I mean, I'm not pressuring them to, but I could definitely see them trying to do stuff in America, but that's only if it works out that way. And now we're in the top two, and of course, being the fact I am YG dumpster juice trash, of course I was gonna put iKON. I mean, come on. Really? You think I wasn't gonna put iKON on here? Come on now. Again, when I start with iKON, like iKON, I feel like they had a winner moment, like just like last year with Winner. They had a rough 2016, but come 2017, which really, really blew up. The same thing with iKON, 2017, they kind of rough, at least in Korea, You know what I'm saying? Like Bling Bling and B-Day didn't really do all that hot. I love Bling Bling. Just saying. But anywho. So I know a lot of people's kind of like, I don't know. But I was really excited when YG had announced that when try to call him winner. Ha! iKON was going to be releasing a second full-length album, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus. And then comes, in my fucking opinion, song of the year. Yeah, I said it. With Love Scenario. I mean, they broke records. They broke Big Bang records. Like the song was like, I can't. I think it was. I forgot the record for like the. I think it was like it was like on the charts for like 43 days or some shit. Whatchamacallit, like some crazy amount of hours for like streaming and stuff, and like you can't deny that your song is that bitch to the fact that like elementary schools had to ban the kids from singing the song because the kids kept singing the song in classes. Like, you know, you the shit. Like, you, come on now. I mean, everyone and their great grandma was singing this song like crazy. You know, then they came out with Rubber Band. And then during the summer, we got New Kids Continued, and we got Killing Me, which that did well in Korea. And then, you know, just recently, not too long ago, we got New Kids The Final. So then we got Goodbye Road, which also did pretty well in Korea. Now I'm hearing that they're supposed to release another song before the year is over, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I mean, just the fact that iKON literally had like 3 comebacks this year, which is unheard of when it comes to YG. Like, the only ones that could do that shit is like Big Bang. And I don't even think Big Bang really does all that type of shit. They haven't done anything like that since 2015. Like, seriously. So when it comes to YG, you lucky if you get a comeback, let alone 3. And they were all successful, and you know, it's, so I'm very happy for them. And also we got whatchamacallit, iKON TV, which was fucking hilarious. If you have not seen it, definitely go watch it. It's on the YouTube channel. Funny shit. Yeah, like I mean, like I said, iKON had a great year this year. If they don't win Song of the Year at someone's award show, I think they did at the Melon Awards, but like, you know what I'm saying? If they don't win more, I'm just like, the only song I can think of that could be competition is Momoland's Boom Boom, and maybe like BTS's Fake Love. One of those, but like that's the only song I can think of that could be like their competition. Because I'm like, what the, like, you, man, you cannot deny like how that song blew up. And I think like Love Scenario is their most viewed video to date. Like, it's sitting at like 200 million views. I don't think iKON videos have that many views. I think some of them may have hit like maybe 100 million. I don't even know. Like, I don't really keep count of like views for videos and stuff, but I know it's like at least like almost 250 million views, I think, which is crazy. But yeah, like I said, you really can't deny that iKON had a crazy year this year. So I'm hoping that like we may get a tour in America next year. I don't know. Being the fact that Winter is coming out here in January, we may get it. I hope so. I would love to see iKON. Oh my god. I'm not gonna hold my breath though because it's YG, but I really, really, really hope that we get a tour in the States. Like, YG, get it together. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to see more music from iKON come 2019. Hey guys, so we are now at the top spot. So before we get to number 1, we're going to do a quick recap from 10 to 2. So of course at number 10 we have (G)I-DLE, 9 NCT, 8 Mamamoo, 7 PH1, 6 Sunmi, 5 Blackpink, 4, Monster X. 3, Red Velvet. 2, iKON. And number 1, BTS. If you thought for 1 second that I was going to put anyone over BTS, you got me 1000% fucked up. I mean, you can't deny how huge they got, how bigger they got. I feel like this is like their biggest year since their fucking debut. You can fight me on it, but you can't deny all the shit that they've accomplished just this year. I mean, you know, the Love Yourself tour. You know what I'm saying? Throughout Asia, headline the Tokyo Dome. They did multiple stops in the States. They sold out Citi Field in New York. It's a baseball stadium. So that's major. They went to Canada. They went to the UK. They did the O2 Arena. You know what I'm saying? They did the Graham Norton show. They did America's Got Talent, Jimmy Fallon, the Billboard Awards, Good Morning America. What else did they do? I can't even think. They spoke at the UN. They were on the cover of Time magazine. You know, Love Yourself, Tear and Answer debuted at number 1. Fake Love debuted at number 10 on the Hot 100. I think Idol was like at least top 12, I'm gonna say, or top 15. I can't remember the exact number. Whatchamacallit, Idol debuted, and it wasn't even their version of the version with Nicki Minaj. There's a song with Nicki Minaj. Like, if you know Nicki, like, she does a lot of features, but she don't do features with just anybody. So the fact that they got Nicki Minaj to be on a song is major right there. I can't even think. Like, I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. They're not ready for a Grammy. I mean, they've won hella music shows. They've won, you know, end of the year shows so far. They just performed at the Melon Awards earlier this month. They just performed at the Mamas in Japan today. They're doing the Mamas in Hong Kong on Friday. So, of course, you're going to do, you know, definitely, I'm looking forward to the performances at Gaillard de June. Are you going to do all 3? I don't know. Probably. That's to look forward to. And, of course, next year, the Golden Disc Awards. Like, I mean, they were literally everywhere. Like, to the point where, like, my family, who doesn't know, besides my mom, don't know jack shit about K-pop or anything like that, they knew who BTS was. Like, everyone and their mama wants to collaborate with BTS. J-Hope released his mixtape after like 500 years. Namjoon released his second mixtape. And it's looking like we may get mixtapes from the other members in the future. Fucking, like, all their videos is like millions upon millions of views. Like, I mean, let's see, like, Idol is sitting at almost 300 million. Let's see, Dope is now at 400 million. Fake Love is about to hit 400 million. You know what I'm saying? The Idol with, you know, Nicki is at almost 60 million. DNA is almost at 600 million. I think, like, DNA is like their most viewed video so far. Yeah, it is. I think it's like their most viewed video to date. Yeah, so that's almost at 600 million with DNA. Yeah, so like a lot, so they're like breaking records with the videos. Oh, and also, um, Fire is like almost at 500 million. Mic Drop Remix is almost at 400 million. So it's like all their videos is at like millions upon millions of views. They also collaborated with Steve Aoki with Wasted on Me, and that song got him his first number one. It got like a whole fuck ton of streams on like Spotify. Namjoon collaborated with Tiger, Drunken Tiger, and that got him like his first number one on like iTunes. Like it was number one on like hella charts. Um, you know what I'm saying? I said I can't, like I said, there's probably so much more shit that I'm probably forgetting about. I'm sorry, but like I said, there's so much stuff that BTS has did. Oh, how can I forget? Burn the Stage. Yes, Burn the Stage. I'm trying to think, was the YouTube thing this year or last year? I think Burn the Stage, the the YouTube thing was this year. I think, was it this year? I think it might have been this year. Like earlier this year, they did Burn the Stage for YouTube. Um, and then it turned into a movie, and like currently it made like $18.5 million worldwide. It beat One Direction's record for their movie This Is Us back in 2014, and it was so much demand that they had to put it back in theaters because it was only in select theaters, and they only had like two showings, you know what I'm saying, at all the theaters. So because the demand was so high and that the shows were getting sold out, that they had to add more days for the movie. Um, I don't know if it's probably not in theaters anymore, but that's crazy how like that a movie and all that crazy shit. Like I said, I'm probably forgetting some more shit, but this BTS has had the most insane year this year. Um, to if you told me back in 2013 that BTS was going to be as big as they are, I probably would have looked at you like you were crazy. I knew something was special about BTS when they debuted, but I never would have imagined they would have been at this level. Like they are worldwide superstars at this point, and I never would have imagined it would be this big. You know what I'm saying? Just thinking back to when it debuted to now, it's insane. Like it's nuts. Um, it's crazy how everything they've done. You know what I'm saying? And I could not be more prouder of BTS. You know what I'm saying? Like you like it's crazy. It's really crazy. And as much as I would love for them to take a break because they fucking deserve it. They've worked so hard that they deserve to take a break and just enjoy their success. But they're probably still gonna release more music. I'm hearing that the Love Yourself tour isn't actually over. I'm hearing that they're going to do more. All right, because it's probably not over because they didn't do a final in Korea. Now, if y'all know anything about concerts and tours, every time someone goes on tour, like a world tour, they have to end in Korea. So they haven't done a final concert in Korea yet. So that'll probably be sometime next year. And the Love Yourself tour will finally be over. Um, yeah, like I said, there's like rumors of collaboration with Ed Sheeran. Like I said, everyone and mama wants to do something with BTS. Like this is nuts. But yeah, so that was it. That was my top 10 favorite artists of 2018. Let me know who your favorite artist of the year was. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I could not just do five. It was too hard to pick just five people. So I had to extend it to 10 this year. But yeah, so like I said, let me know who your favorite artist of the year was. And yeah, put it down in the comments. Let's discuss. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.